Hello there, Boy here, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. I tried, excuse me. I got nowhere. There we go. There was liquid consumed, therefore I got somewhere. Right, so okay, right, there is audio playing. Good stuff. It's just taking its sweet time. We got 168 grand. Cool. Let's have a look where we're going. You are 100% done. You only have some fuel remaining. You probably only have some fuel remaining. You are one. Audio's having a fit. One moment, I can sort that right here, right now, without even doing an edit, because I'm magic. It's not even doing anything at the minute, but there we go. It works anyway. It works. It's done. Alright, well, make sure I'm in frame. Hang on, do you know what? You would think that I would make sure all this is done before I hit record, but you'd be wrong. You would be a better content creator than me. Now, things have gone horribly wrong with part 9, 10, and 11. They're still up. They're not up as of recording this, but they should still go up. But I have missed 3 uploads in a row. That's yesterday's 8 o'clock. Well, no, as of this video that you're watching will be 2 days ago's 8 o'clock. Yesterday's both videos. They're still up. The quantity of videos uploaded hasn't changed, but the time I've missed the schedule. Okay, cool. These are all done. Oh, we're actually more or less ready to start continuing, aren't we? Have we done everything here? Now, I'm getting on top of that. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna slightly change the way I make the videos. That's probably gonna make no sense for the time being, but just bear with me. It's difficult for me to explain, so it'll be better if I just say that it's done. If I just say, right, trust me, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to change something up, and I know what I'm doing. And then hopefully that'll fix the schedule up and make things a little more easier. And then hopefully I'll be able to actually start streaming again and not be really struggling with the schedule. But everything's going to be fine. Petra Nebula, right? Let's go here. We will. What I'm going to do is to make sure that part 9 never happens again, and I don't end up with a 3-hour video. I'm going to put a cap. I am not allowed to record more than 2 hours at a time. Grissom Academy, have we been? Okay, we can't land there again, I assume. All right, I assume I probably have already read all this, haven't I? Okay, nice. Can't scan anything. You've got nothing here. No. Okay, it would appear not, which is odd. But if it's Gilead sounds familiar. All right. Okay. All right. Nothing here. All right. Let's go. We can go and meet the diplomat. In fact, actually, before I do all of that, I reckon I've probably spoken to everyone. But let's have a look. Wait, squad. What's going on here? All right. Nice. You just have that. We've got some Citadel quest from Irun. All right. That's the Volus homeworld, isn't it? I don't think we have that just yet. Aria. Yep. Okay. All right. I might try and look for a way to do that. I'm hoping that there's a quest that allows me to go back to Eden Prime. Turn the volume up in that a little bit. There we go. Priority Surkesh, that'll be the Krogan homeworld. That'll be... No, that's not... No, Surkesh is not the homeworld. It is a Krogan planet. Solarian ship, and he's nominated as a neutral ground for the summit, which we can't do just yet. Well, we probably can do, but we won't be doing that just yet. Benning. I don't know where Benning is. I don't believe I have it just yet. Ismail Frontier. For the component. Wait, we have that. Search the Ismail Frontier for the components. Do I not? Do I have them? I mean, we've completed the Ismail Frontier, so let me go and try and do that. And then I'm going to try and... I believe we pretty much searched everywhere. Like, if I go to the Citadel now, we will try and find... Do you know what? I'm going to finish that thought after I speak to the guy on the Citadel, so hang on. Okay, so here we are. Is this... No, it's not this guy, is it? It's in a different room. I believe that we just need to progress with the story for a little bit now, because I believe all the side mission stuff, we don't have the planets and stuff unlocked for them, so... I don't know, maybe. But I can't wait to replay this game, both off-camera. Hello, good sir.
I believe you were looking for these prototypes?
You found them? Thank you. These biotic upgrades will save a lot of Alliance lives.
Hopefully many more as well.
Here, for your trouble.
Oh, well, thank you. That is actually not necessary, but thank you. 90 experience. I assume that was credits or something. It wasn't. I got experience. Okay. Sure, I did not know that experience was a tangible currency in the realm of Mass Effect, but sure. I don't believe there's anything else that we can do here for the time being. Nope. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Improved power grid. I don't... A technician at Purgatory. Find schematics for a new power grid and deliver them. Schematics. Okay, no, I don't think I have schematics. Yeah. Okay, no. Yeah, I can't wait to start replaying this game and not only do the Renegade run, which I'll do eventually, but just play the game like off camera again and just enjoy the whole thing. Where am I seeing that? Yes, Normandy. Let's go. Yeah, just enjoy the games again. But I'll do a Renegade run. That should be bloody fun. We need to secure weapon shipments, don't we? For General Araka. Ah, yes, Mr. Cold Shower Dude. I remember you. Oh God, so long ago, wasn't it? Next time we meet Ashley, there's something I want to say to Ashley as well, and it's not in the script, Shepard. So hang about. Right, we've got you, and then no, this place is done. Yeah, we've just got you. Anos Basin. Meet with diplomats. Sure. This will be a like main quest sort of, but yeah, before I do the Omega DLC, I kind of want to get the fleets prepared first before like I want to get the Blue Sun sorted. I know that's not necessary, but I just want to. Anyway, so we've got Saradrill. Surkesh's sister planet is in a weak hothouse state, retaining enough carbon dioxide and monoxide to form an atmosphere thicker than a garden world's but thinner than a true hothouse like Venus. In the early days of Solarian space exploration, the species saw mining the planet as an engineering challenge. When the Solarians made contact with the Asari, the robo-mining industry developed for planets like Saradrill quickly became the galactic standard. The planet is named for the Saradrill clan, specifically the Solarian Dalatras Saradrill II Sorosan Malnetia Partor Nura, who sponsored the first manned mission to the planet. In antiquity, I'm sorry, I don't know what it is, like, lisp-wise, it's odd. In antiquity, the planet was named for various gods, as well as the astronomer who first classified it as a planet rather than a star. But Nura's political machinations won out, and the planet now bears a... We've read this. I just realised we have read this. I remember reading all this. Surkesh. Yeah. Is this a Solarian homeworld? Yeah, it is. Okay, dope. Yeah, we have read this. I remember this. Fuel depot. Cool. Opportunity scan anything here? No, it would appear not. Alright, diplomatic ships. Meet with diplomats. Sure, so this will be priority Surkesh. The diplomatic ships of the Solarians, Turians, and Krogan float far away from one another, out of weapon range. Messages sent by each faction indicate that they would welcome the Normandy as a neutral meeting ground for their diplomats. The fact that they have not agreed on a ship to serve as a neutral meeting point before now does not bode well for the negotiations. Well, it will, because it is us doing it, and what is our Paragon stat? It is halfway to maximum, and that halfway to maximum is higher than the 2 maximum Paragon stats. That's 2 ways to, like, don't forget that's 2.5 bars of Paragon, because we maxed it out in Mass Effect 1 and we maxed it out again in Mass Effect 2, and now we are halfway to reaching peak Paragon stat in Mass Effect 3. So the Normandy will build well enough.
Commander, the Solarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Bring them
Have
in.
them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
It won't.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
What about the position of extinction?
Has a name. Erdnot Wrex.
Wrex, how you doing?
And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble.
He's right, he's not.
I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka.
How are you
So
faring?
why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Because it's more than a
Trying to
few.
draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Wrex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the Genophage.
Absolutely not. The Genophage is non-negotiable.
Why?
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And we need it again,
And
Wrex.
after that, you ceased to be useful. The Genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Was before, isn't now.
Dalatrash, you may not like him, but Wrex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth.
Very well, I shall follow your lead, miss.
One thing, wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Alright, and I knew a Solarian who had originally thought similar. And do you want me to tell you what happened?
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise that Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the Genophage.
A lot of good will come to the Krogan, and I trust Wrex.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The Genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise. A Solarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
He was killing them.
Remember, his methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatrass here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess, and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Your reaction says otherwise.
Those are my people. They're immune to the Genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatrass, is this true?
How will curing the Genophage benefit my people?
Because you need them.
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
Survival.
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash.
Very well.
But I warn you, Commander. The consequences of this will be felt for centuries to come.
Well,
Let's go get them.
at least we'll last
You're
that
not
long.
setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
And so I shall.
We're going.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
Very well, remember that.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
What about my word, Wrex? Trust me, I've got the high enough Paragon stat. Just don't open fire.
Let diplomacy play out, Wrex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
You know that there's no such thing as the last hope.
You've waited long enough for this day.
A lifetime. I appreciate the assist, Garrus.
Well, he has a thing for that.
Gone soft, sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Retrieving the female should be a simple matter.
Who's the synthetic?
I'm Edie, Normandy's artificial intelligence.
Sounds like Joker didn't teach you anything about Solarians.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Let's say we do.
The Dalatrass authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word.
Hang about.
Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Wrex, don't you dare.
Wrex!
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
That's enough.
Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
That's alright.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident.
As would we.
But you have something valuable to Wrex.
Something worth dying for.
Which will be unnecessary.
But I must insist he remain under guard.
Wrex, please stay with the ship.
I can handle this, Wrex.
You know I will.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
No such thing.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
You got what's that thing called again?
Careful! Watch the containment shield!
Brings back memories.
Yeah.
You can see, this base contains sensitive information.
Okay, what are you doing with that thing?
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Genophage cures?
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense.
And we need it.
You here has kept Sirkesh safe for millennia.
Okay, alright. And what kind of studies are you performing on Krogan?
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
You couldn't have done that on Tuchanka?
It smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course, I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Very well. Sounds like a plan. Right, let's begin.
Where all you Solarians come from, huh? No wonder you're so soft. Too busy writing poetry about waterfalls.
You should try that one day, Wrex.
Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
You don't trust me?
Stay here and we only fight one war at a time.
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
And we need that to not be the case, because, where did you get your information about this location?
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Solarian liver served raw.
Wrex?
Krogan has a unique style of communication.
He's an acquired taste.
Please, be careful with the phrasing. What brings you off of Tuchanka, Wrex? You mentioned that there were, Reaper scouts on Tuchanka. How's it faring?
Back on the Normandy, he said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something.
I'm surprised you had the patience not to kill them immediately.
Radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. Then we'll fight the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
Radioactive.
Garrus. I have to make friends with the one Turian in the galaxy who thinks he's funny.
And who thinks he's not a Turian.
Imagine how I feel. I'm supposed to hate Krogan, but you came along and warmed my heart with your winning personality.
I could throw a few Solarians off a cliff, if it'll make you feel better.
That will not be necessary. So, are you sure that these Krogan females are immune to the Genophage?
What do you know about these females?
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were.
Oof.
But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn pyjacks stole them right out from under us.
Okay, dope. Alright. That's what. Do you have a knack for doing that with your females?
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Wrex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
A harsh but necessary decision.
Not for long.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the Genophage is cured.
Wrex, I'm most certain that you will get better when the Genophage is cured. Under your leadership, I'm sure the Krogan will not wage war on the rest of the galaxy. Do I have your word on that? So, how is Tuchanka faring against the Reapers? How are you defending?
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries.
Agreed.
Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best. Saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Excuse me.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
Last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Exactly.
Just wait till this war is over.
Yes. Garrus, I don't want to hear you mention anything to me about not being a good Turian again, Chief. Especially after the collector base.
It's been good talking to you again, Wrex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
Wrex. Anyway, right. I imagine that's everything. Let's see if there's anyone else to speak to.
Analyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer. He's hearing the Reapers have them against the wall.
There's no walls remaining.
Biggest fleet in the galaxy. And we're only a few Mass Effect relays away from the whole mess.
Exactly. Mobilize, please. Now. We need your help and you need ours. It's the most simplest way to put it.
Air defenses report unidentified craft skirting our inbound approach vectors.
It's like someone's testing our defenses.
Appears that way, sir.
I don't like it. Not with everything else going on.
Good to know the Reapers are not above testing defenses. Overwhelming force, my ass.
You have clearance now to see the females, Commander.
Why, thank you.
I hope we can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
Oh, I'm sure it would be a pretty meager reenactment, I won't lie. How are you doing? What exactly is this facility for?
What type of work do you do here?
Evolutionary intervention. My government calls it uplifting, guiding the development of other species to suit our own purposes. Until recently, I evaluated life forms to determine whether they were suitable for uplift.
You don't anymore?
My work raised more questions than it answered. Now I'm searching for the underlying principle that directs evolution itself.
What do you mean?
That sounds vaguely spiritual.
Just open-minded. Discovering the process of evolution is a major breakthrough in any species development. Uncovering its purpose would be paradigm-shifting.
Nah, I knew a guy that was like that as well. What's Melon been up to?
Do you know what happened to Malin?
By the time our team reached Tuchanka, he was gone. It's possible one of the Krogan clans killed him, or maybe he fled the planet. A pity. Malin was bright, if a bit naive, about the status quo he was challenging.
Naive is right, but driven he is indeed.
What do you think about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the Genophage will bring closure to this issue.
Agreed.
In the future, the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
No, I'm not exactly that defeatist myself, good sir. Have a nice day.
Thanks for your time.
Splendidful.
We can proceed into the elevator when you're ready.
Let's do that, but just one moment. Tolan.
Commander Shepard, I'm Lieutenant Tolan. I've heard about your exploits against the Reapers.
Why, thank you.
All of it good, I hope.
Your mission on Vermeer holds special renown in STG. The assistance you lent our team tipped the balance. But now, I'm not so sure.
I am. This place seems secure enough.
Security seems high. Are you expecting trouble?
You've revealed the existence of Krogan who are immune to the Genophage, Commander. Word will get out. We're now a prime target.
Yes, well, unfortunately, this was the most. This was the best course of action against something as mighty as the Reapers.
This is the only way to get the Krogan and Turians to cooperate.
And us? Will we pay for your political expediency?
Everyone will.
Admires the Solarian capacity for considering all outcomes.
And the other part?
One wonders how many allies you'll have left when this war is over.
Yes, one wonders, and I shall answer. All of them, because we're going to make sure that everyone survives. Vermeer. What did you hear about Vermeer?
What did you hear about Vermeer?
You helped Captain Kirahay's squad destroy Saren's cure for the Genophage.
A shame I couldn't help him as well.
Ironic, considering you've come here to safeguard another cure. I wonder if Kirahay's men died in vain.
You know, the most important part about that lab was not the Genophage cure. It was destroying Saren's base because, you know, Sovereign was manipulating him, and we almost caught Saren.
Saren was raising an army of Krogan slaves to fight his war. This is different.
Is it? Seems to me that's the same thing the Turians want.
Slaves?
Except the part about the slaves.
Yes.
And the indoctrination and destroying the galaxy.
Yes, you know, Solarians were supposed to be smart, good sir. So you do not seem particularly chuffed about me, good sir.
It sounds like you don't agree with what I'm doing here.
You're upsetting a balance of power that stood for 1,000 years.
Is it really a
If we
balance?
succeed, we're ill-prepared to face a resurgent Krogan.
What resurgence?
The Krogan aren't the problem anymore. The Reapers are.
For now. But once the Reapers are dealt with, history will repeat.
No, the Reapers are history.
Can't be discounted.
Yes, most certainly. However, we will discount it because Wrex is in charge of the Krogan. The Krogan aggression shall be circumvented. The Reapers! How defended are you against the Reapers?
Are the Solarians ready to fight the Reapers?
Best way to win a fight is to avoid it altogether. But
No.
now, this business with the Krogan. You may have drawn us into it.
You act like the Reapers are giving anyone a choice.
We'll see.
No, we won't, good sir. Have you ever wondered why there isn't any civilization that remains after the Reapers depart? It's because it doesn't matter if you surrender or you fight. The Reapers will harvest you regardless. But not this time.
Good day, Lieutenant.
I hope you can keep it that way, Commander.
I most certainly will, good sir.
Send
Alright,
information to the Dalatras that the exchange is proceeding.
very well.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's not about me, of course.
You'd think the Asari could do something about the Reapers.
Like
My
what?
friend said there was some sort of diplomatic summit, but the Asari wouldn't attend.
Did he say why?
Apparently, they think there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
For once, I agree with them. Only a fool would trust the Krogan.
No, good sir. Only an idiot. Let's have a look. So, what have you got to say? Nothing? Okay, alright. It would appear that we are proceeding towards the elevator. Well, what have these good sirs over here got to say? Anything at all?
Agree with them or not, our orders are clear. Ensure the smooth handover of the Krogan detainees.
Who gave the order?
Our superiors. That's all that matters.
But they're gonna cure the Genophage. Everything we've done to stop the Krogan will be for nothing.
When I want your opinion, I'll promote you. Until then, stay sharp and keep your mouth shut.
Gavras, that was a very fancy ability of yours.
Restricted area. Please stay back.
Very well, good sir. That was a very, very spiffing ability of yours, Garrus. What have we got here? Authorization granted. Why, thank you, good sir. Scrambled readiness teams.
What's happening?
The Reapers.
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter.
Reapers.
We should get moving, Commander.
Very well.
Hopefully this is nothing.
It won't be. You're not exactly going to get much notice.
Was nothing.
But it might be something.
Most certainly. How do you plan to stay out of the war if the war will not stay out of
I'm
you?
afraid they didn't survive.
What?
Malin's cure compromised their immune systems.
Okay, doke. What? How exactly did his? All right. What about the? What about the data that Malon accumulated?
When I shut Malin's experiments down, I saved his research on the cure.
Yes, I received an anonymous data packet some time ago. I believe it was Morden Solus's doing.
Of course it was.
Malin's data lacks crucial detail to reconstruct the cure, but it may help us in synthesizing one from living tissue. Unfortunately, the data couldn't help them.
Very well. What exactly did you do?
Did you even attempt to save them?
With every technique our science could muster, no effort was spared. Commander, Erdnot Wrex only knows about this because I told him.
You're the source?
He had the right to know. One female did respond to treatment. She's immune to the Genophage, and the only hope the Krogan have left. She refuses to tell us her name. Trust has been an issue.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Never in a million years.
What she's been through.
Erdnot Wrex and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Why do you need to know? Why do you have doubts?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain. I wish we could have done more. And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
I am here because Genophage cure is in your blood, and we need it brought back to Tachanka.
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
No, but I am leaving with one.
Give me an update. Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off.
Secure all data to off-site location.
That sounds like the Reaper's handiwork to me.
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Wrex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base.
Very well. There's only one left.
One survived, Wrex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others?
They didn't kill her.
If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimen.
Protocol has been overridden. Do it. Commander, I'll need to accompany the pod through the quarantine process.
Very well.
You should meet us at the next checkpoint.
Sounds like a plan.
Clear. Cerberus doesn't want the Genophage cured.
It seems clear that I am not with Cerberus.
You'll see Tachanka again. I promise.
To the elevator, Commander.
Very well, we have a location. Is there any mods or upgrades that we need?
Put all research subjects into immediate lockdown.
Very well. Environment secure. Vulture. Those are what those called. Extended barrel.
What sort of problem? Security overrides aren't responding.
Okay.
We should get moving, Shepard.
Something's
Yep.
wrong with the elevator. It's not responding.
Okay.
There. Try it now, Commander.
Oh, right, okay, it's working. Sure. That's not good.
Get back!
Oh, that good old red plot armor. Off we go. I am, of course I am. Always. Emergency exit. Why weren't we going over there in the first place? Nope. I was trying to do that, but it didn't work.
Shepard, it's Wrex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
You do that, Chief. Solarians, get down. There you go. That's not good. Shields up. You know, it works. Oh. Right, I'm going this way. Got him. Tango down.
It's unlikely that was the last of them.
Oh, I don't know what you mean, Edie. Right, up we go. Let's go through here. Yeah, mate. Sounds like. Oh, hi.
Don't let him take cover in the lab!
Garrus. Garrus. Good shot, boom. Oh, god damn it. I thought we'd successfully contained that for the most part. That would have been awesome if we'd somehow done it. Alright. Oh god, damn it. We've got to do all this again. Hang on. Alright. Here we go. Give me another one right here. Got him. Got him. Yeah, mate. Incinerate. Boom. Nice. Just crowd control the living hell out of these guys. Sorted. Boom. Easy. Data pad. Hell yeah. There you go. Sorted.
Female isn't going to last long against this sort of firepower.
Oh, yes, she will. A Yarg. Hi. Alright.
Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Is that the joke? Is that a joke? Because I didn't hear that. I assume that's a joke. Am I pulling it to Sony here? And I wish I could pull it to Sony. Oh. Well, they're welcome to do that because, oh god, one of them's got no head and I'm about to... There we go. Yep. Right.
We need to get in there.
Sure, let's go. Hi. Bye. Oh, hi there. I mean, he was sat down and then he sat down again when he had no head. Up you go. Right, where are they? Boom. Oh wow. Mate, Garrett's fired a concussive shot and then sniped him in midair. Chad. Alright. There we go. Datapad. How are we doing that? Wait, here we go. I see. One over it. Let's go. How are you doing?
Are you okay?
The containment shield is holding. I can attempt repairs if necessary, though that may be small comfort to our patient.
Very well, do it.
Fine, Commander.
It's likely Cerberus was tipped off. Maybe a mole in STG. Could be indoctrinated.
Sounds possible.
Derail your alliance with the Turians.
It won't.
That's not gonna happen.
What are you doing, Shepard? What's this? What's this?
Meet us at the next checkpoint. I suspect Cerberus will try to hit us.
Well, Solarians are known for being smart. Let's sort these guys out.
Quickly, to the next checkpoint.
Yeah, mate. Sounds like a plan. Garrus, boom. See you, mate. Good luck cleaning that out. Here we go. Hang on. Where are we after now? Well, I hit someone. Oh, hi, Edie.
This is Wrex. That last attack caused serious damage to our security systems. I'm trying to repair what I can.
Hang on. We're trying to get to you.
Trying is not exactly the most accurate word. Edie, I appreciate you giving me curry in the most unsavory cover in the most unsavory ways, but that's not necessary, thank you. Okay, first off, you, and then you. Got him. Garrus, no, hang on. Got him out. Oh my goodness, he's throwing a grenade at his mate as well. You are not cool. Stop trying to be cool. Off we go. Ammo. I don't exactly need ammo, but you know what? It's good to keep stocked up. Where are you? Oh. Well done, Garrus. I assume that was Garrus because of the caliber of round it would take to blow someone's head off, but well done, Garrus. Edie, if it was you, then well done you, but I believe it was Garrus.
They're capable of anything.
Are they? No, they're not.
Even more vicious since I was acquainted with them.
Well, that's what you call desperation. Good sir, I have destroyed several of those. You are aware of that, right? I have destroyed several of those. Like so. Bomber blockade. Well, you know, they can do that, Chief. I'm not really fussed.
A flanking maneuver may be a better approach.
Hang on. Well, you know, speaking of better approaches. Yep. Hang on. Right. Damn, they got the Solarian, yeah, mate. Alright, I need to take out that engineer. Engineer is always the most important. Because engineers tend to be douchebags. Except if they're on my squad. Alright, hang on. Got him. That's another assault trooper. No, it's not. Right, okay, fine. Tell you what. Boom. Boom. Hell yeah. Got him. Well, that grenade's going nowhere, isn't it? Got him. God's sake. Got him. Easy.
I'm sure Cerberus isn't done.
Oh, yes, they are. They are siding with the Reapers, so they are most certainly done. Alright, where is the next checkpoint? Over this way? Let's see, shall we? Special observation area. What? It didn't even get to full. What was the point?
Which is right.
Cerberus was tipped off.
Alright.
They got here too fast.
What about that Yarg? That thing was killed by someone over here. What? Good sir, what north do you mean? Oh, hang on. Right, first off... No, we're not going to make things too easy now, are we? There we go. Oh, come on, please. Oh, right. He's left the smoke. I was like, oh, please let me do this the ridiculous way. I was like, please tell me I can make a headshot kill. Oh, God. I should probably move. Garrus, hi. Oh, what the hell happened then? Wait, was I still in range of the grenade? I thought someone shotgunned me. Are you going to get to maximum now? It doesn't even get to maximum. What do you mean?
Wix is right. Cerberus was tipped off.
Alright.
They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
Oh my goodness, what do you mean? Reload. Mate, this ability is ridiculous. Okay, right, well that was ridiculous. Whoa, hang on. That's not gonna get me there. Yep, of course. Right. There's enemies up there. Sir, do not ever try that again. No. Absolutely not. Is there ground over there? There's not. I mean, there is, but it's not going to matter. Alright, that was sexy. You know, I don't usually talk like that, but I feel like that time I've earned it. Just this once, you know. I am ecstatic with that kill. Okay, yeah, see, there we go. That's back to normality. What doth you insinuate? There we go, much better. Just keep it up. Just keep it up. Right, where are you? Oh my goodness. You are ridiculous. I could have sworn you just jetpacked up there. I mean, I was going to run out like an idiot. There you go. So, also, I'm at Arsenal Greaves, sure. He did jetpack up there, didn't he? We get over here. Alright, where is it? Elevator, that's up there. Are there stairs up here? What's this up here? What's this? There's ladders. Alright, but is there any tech or anything? Sentry interface? Hell yeah. Spare parts. Come on. Salvage. There we go. This might look like some new... I don't know. I'm happy with the armor I've got, to be honest. But maybe it'll be cool to get some new armor. See, I like the other other N7 armor. I just don't like that you couldn't put a breather on it. And you couldn't... like the N7 armor that we spent like, what, 70k on or something. But it just sucks that we couldn't buy... I mean, he's dead. It just sucks that we couldn't make it red and then put a breather helmet on it. Like, that would have been awesome. God damn it. Don't you just hate limited customization options? Alright. Can we go through here? It would appear so. Alright, not for long. Whoa, 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 whoa. Incinerate. Alright, very well. Okay, hang on. I need to get somewhere here. Get and cover, Shepard. Alright, hang on. Garrus. Hell yeah. Alright, hang on. Incinerate. Yeah, mate. Easy. Awesome. Pistol scope. Yeah, mate. Give! There we go. Right, that was my fault. Pod integrity. Get away from it! No! Got it. Right. Will do. How? Over here? Power relay? Sounds like a plan. Medical station? Yeah, mate. 450? Why not? How are we doing this?
There has to be some sort of power conduit around here.
Shut up, Garrus. I know. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Wait, what was that? Aha, Scorpion. Leave. Maybe Edie will be interested in that. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Oh, hang on a second. Hang up. Boom. Boom. Reload.
Acknowledge.
Got him. God damn it. I knew that was a poor time to shoot, but I did it anyway. Got him. Come on. I believe in you, Garrus. I believe in you here. No. What? No, no, no. Come on, Garrus. Come on. Dream team time. Okay, I mean, you hit him. It just didn't do anything. It just didn't do what I wanted it to. There you go. It works. You did hit the target, so I don't fault you for that. It just didn't kill. Just god damn it. I'm nearly dead. No, I'm not. I've got plot armor. And it's red. Of course I can. Let's do it. Come on. Hi, Edie. How's it going? Let's go.
How are you holding up?
The containment shield is weakening. We can't sustain much more.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I'm not your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
No, but I'm sure I would like to.
Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Next one is the landing area.
What can I say?
Wrex be there.
He has to.
He will be.
See up top.
It took me a moment to even realize that Shepard said the same thing. I was like, whoa. Okay, that was not... I wasn't even trying to predict what Shepard would say then. That was magical. What can I say? That was... How do you make that... What can I say, guys? I've got red plot armor. There's not really much else that needs to be said. Oh, Edie, look at us go. We're gonna make Joker jealous. Okay, right. Not like that, we won't. That's just rude. Nope, I'm back here. Right. Very well. You know, we need a little bit of synergy going on here. So first off, sort you out. You. There you go. Shield breaker. What? Good sir. That is just unnecessary.
Looks clear now.
Let's get the hell out of here.
You're a Krogan, you're not meant to fly. Let's go.
We're almost back to the landing
Yeah,
area.
makes sense. Pardon, Tokuti. You do that, Chief, because guess what? Right, hang on. You got the Krogan what, sorry? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, you could hit me from there. Alright, we need to try something else about that, clearly. Right. Where are we right now? Oh, we're still here. Weirdly enough. Right, sort you out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Do you think? Screw you. Oh, I thought he took the hit then. Wait, did he? No, he didn't. Don't have to try it again. Got him. Oh, wow.
Looks clear now.
Hell yeah.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I saw that, Garrus. Oh, you do that, Garrus. Don't worry. I'll sort him out. Oh, yes, we are. Right, this time, let's be smart about it. Right, first off, well, any engineers or anything like that? Nope. You got the Krogan boxed in, have you? Alright. You guys roll down there, that's fine. Okay, well, I'm being a bloody lunatic. Incinerate. Hang up. Good sir. There is nothing to be concerned about. There you go. Well done, Edith. He's dead. He succumbed to his wounds. His wounds? What? His wounds. Okay. That's one for the bloody $3. Where are you going? Okay. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm keeping that. He succumbs to his wounds. That's my thing now. In 5 years, 5 years time, I'll just be making that meme. People will wonder, why did he say that? That's why he says that. There we go. Oh my goodness. He decided to test out revolutionary flight systems. Oh, of course they do.
You need to authorize her release, Commander.
And I have the Spectre authorization.
Transfers to the loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Now, whatever you do, don't drop it.
Heads up! You've got incoming!
Okay. It didn't drop the Krogan, at least. Sir, I have defeated several of these things. What do you mean? Why are you trying to look mean? Why are you trying to look cool? Alright, I don't blame you. Those things are hard to aim. Very well, consider it done. How's it now?
The door's been damaged. I can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Oh, yes, we have.
She's vulnerable up there.
Not for long. Alright, first off, you. Yep. Yep. Yeah, mate. A lot harder than this. Oh, hell yeah, it was.
Wrex hasn't exactly mellowed with age, has he?
Right, shields up. What on earth? Am I getting shot from behind or something? Oh, I am. There's Cerberus is up here. Hang on. Come on, you. Come on. Come on. I'll have you, mate. I'll have you. Where do you think you're going? You douche. You're the one that ran at me. You can't complain about it now. Alright, hang on. Hang on. First off. Incinerate. Overload. Sure. You... Yeah, mate, come on. All ships, fire at will. Come on, here we go. Overload. Boom. Oh, yes, you did.
I think you did it. Looks clear from here. I'm coming in now.
Thank you, Chief. Fancy seeing you here. Not as cool as the last one.
You had me worried there for a minute.
No, I didn't.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get you out of there.
Yeah, we figured it had to happen.
I can handle myself, Wrex.
Women.
Yeah, mate. Let me tell you about a guy called Leon Scott Kennedy. We are what? Don't you dare say inevitable.
Why is Cerberus here? What do you want?
Very well, see you in a bit, Chief. Cerberus thinks they're sick, and that's the end of it.
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
I am indeed.
Krogan boots on Palaven. The Turians promised me their support.
And how did Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll
No need.
all the help we can get.
And we will get it.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible.
Of course they have.
Throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
And it will not be the last.
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
Never have, never will.
Good, hack it out.
Well, that thing did indeed look massive, did it not? Are you shaking, Shepard? Why on earth would you be doing that?
You have the female, Wrex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
We don't have a cure yet,
How long
Wrex.
will it take to finish a cure?
There's more work to be done. I need time to synthesize a base antigen from the female's tissue. I'll also require a sample of healthy male Krogan tissue.
You're looking at it.
Very well. You'll need to remain confined to the Normandy for the procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Very well. Why is the cure so difficult? How difficult is it exactly?
A cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order. Can you do it?
Reverse a 2,000-year-old sterility plague? I've tackled worse.
How will it work?
Those are the details I need time to discover. But we won't solve anything standing here arguing politics.
Very well. You are a Solarian. I trust your capacity for the challenge, good sir.
Then get started, Wix, and make it fast.
Certainly. If you need me, I'll be in your medbay running tests on Eve.
Eve?
Is that her name?
Name from your own mythology. It has the appropriate connotations, and seemed more respectful than female Krogan.
Very well.
She never told us her real name. You should come speak with her, though. Very insightful.
Maybe I shall.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
Do tell.
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
I'll hold both of your hands.
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Sounds like a plan. I suppose I shall save talking to these individuals in the next video, but for now we'll see if anybody here has anything to say. Priority to Trunker. Alright, sure, let's have a look. We've got level 6 incendiary ammo. I just don't care. Armor piercing ammo, I guess. Yeah. Then we've got... Oh no, we can't level that up yet. Okay, oops. Excuse me. Sure. Very well. We've got a few things here. Yep, Atkin Traverse, Krogan team. Tuchanka, Turian platoon. Yeah. Yep. Right. We've probably unlocked a few more places. Tuchanka? Victus?
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
Oh.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka.
Very well.
Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified.
I am a Spectre.
But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
On Tuchanka. We've heard that kind of thing before.
I'll do what I can.
There's a big pause there.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Very well. What exactly? What do you think about? What do you think will happen once the Genophage is cured?
The Solarian Dalatras was worried about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
The last stand. I didn't realize they came that close.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The Genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Very well. What can you tell me about this Turian ship? What exactly was it doing?
Your men that crashed onto Chunka. How many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand.
Very well.
The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Is he your son?
Victus.
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
Well, I'm surprised that I meet that definition, good sir, but we will do it.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Prior to Tuchanka, Turian platoon. Yep. We'll speak to Wrex after we've done that mission, I suppose. Let's have a look. We've got Solarian 35, Solarian Special Tasks Group. The Special Tasks Group, or SDG, is the Solarian military's intelligence service. Its agents operate in small cells specializing in espionage, infiltration, sabotage, and assassination. They favor clandestine strikes that impact conflicts before they begin. Application to the SDG is a rigorous process, but once candidates are accepted, they are expected to work in the field immediately. The SDG places emphasis on quick thinking and resourcefulness, as its operatives work in enemy territory with little support. Very well, we've worked with the SDG before, and we shall work with them again. We've got everyone here. Is there anything Codex? Here we go. Technology. Let's have a look about, shall we?
The Mars archives describe a superweapon that the Alliance has named the Crucible, which exploits the technology of Mass Effect relays. Beyond the basic principles, however, researchers know little about how the weapon actually works. One popular theory suggests that since relays can transfer matter and energy across the galaxy with little regard for distance, it may be possible to create a weapon for which range is barely a factor. Duplicating the advanced science used to build the relays has proven difficult, however. If the Crucible were completed, the challenge would become tuning the weapon to kill a Reaper halfway across the galaxy without inflicting unthinkable levels of collateral damage. What is clear is that the Crucible's construction is a massive effort, drawing resources from throughout explored space. Staggering financial costs have been disregarded in the common effort to create something, anything, that can stop the Reapers.
And it most certainly will. However, it is going to be, we're going to look at economic bankruptcy in totality after this war. Planets and locations. I do think that Mass Effect 4 will be about the Leviathans. I think it should be. Planets and locations. Let's have a look. Surkesh.
Alternating between large oceans and land masses covered in flora, the Solarian homeworld Surkesh is known for its humid climate and lush vegetation. As with the rainforests that once covered Earth, the planet's many forests enjoy a rich biodiversity. The Solarian desire for intellectual stimulation drove them long ago to explore every aspect of their environment, developing ways to thrive without consequences detrimental to their habitat. The areas near major cities and industrial centers are meticulously maintained, with an eye towards ensuring that sunlight penetrates to the ground level, and that established paths through the jungle are kept clear for travel. Burngrass, a soil-enriching and adaptable weed native to Surkesh, has become a major export because of its value for terraforming.
Very well. How useful does that tend to be, I wonder? Right, let's see who we can speak to, shall we? And those rocks definitely hit their target and won. Let's be memorable about that. The SDG know their stuff.
We've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchunka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
N7 Cerberus attack. Why, thank you, Specialist Trainer.
Commander, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again too.
I actually feel somewhat useful.
Of course you do.
It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Well done.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Okie doke. You will be fine. You are here because of your expertise.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy.
Shepard.
This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means
fair enough.
The equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Fair enough. Alright, anything else?
Commander, I've set up a secure communications with the Turian and Solarian governments and added their combat data to our boards. Hopefully it'll give us some idea of what's going on.
Very well. Sounds great. Well done.
Commander?
Alright, nice. Anything else here? Private terminal. Very well. Specialist Trainer. Well, here we go. Info for you. Hi, Shepard. It's been a while. I'm glad to hear you made it off Earth and that Liara's with you. Getting off her old ship was the best thing we could have done. Can't tell you how sick I was of that cabin and of tripping over that drone. I don't even know how it kept finding me in a ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. I dug up some interesting information for you. Talk with Glyph to sort out the data. I hope it helps, Shepard. It's getting rough out there. Alright, very well. Nice to speak to you too, Farron. ANN alert, new article on indoctrination. From Alliance News Network Information Partners. Thessia, Asari scientist Rana Thanoptis has died in custody. Rana Thanoptis? Oh dear. That was the Asari that we'd found. Rana Thanoptis had been indoctrinated. I mean, it's not too surprising, I guess. Rana Thanoptis, I believe that's the Asari that we kept finding. We found her in Saren's base in Mass Effect 1, who told us about indoctrination just before we met Sovereign. And then we found her again on outside, what's his name? Warlord Okia's lab, who, again, ran without us even telling her to. So she was indoctrinated and has committed suicide. Oh dear. Prior to her death, investigators said Thanoptis spoke of voices in her head, which they believed to be indicative of her indoctrination. The voices foretold the ascension of the Asari, and told Thanoptis that everyone fighting the Reapers needed to die. Thanoptis worked on a top-secret project for former Spectre Saren Arterius several years ago, where she likely became indoctrinated. She received a pardon from the Asari government in exchange for providing research assistance on Reaper technology. Well, I would imagine that's what indoctrinated her. Thanoptis was believed responsible for planting a makeshift explosive device that detonated at a research center, killing 5 visiting Asari military officials, along with 4 civilians. The attack seriously wounded a dozen more and caused significant damage to the facility. Investigators say they are not seeking any more suspects in the case. Oh dear. Right. Well, add that to the list of casualties that we shall be inflicting 10,000-fold on the Reapers. It's a shame that she didn't get to make anything of those 2 chances that we gave her.
Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die. No, that's about it.
Yeah, they will.
So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Mate, if you have contact numbers, you send them my way.
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan?
Yeah.
I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love.
Or the
How's that
Krogan.
Solarian working out? What's his name? Not Morden?
Fine. His name's Paddock Wicks.
I'm just gonna go with not Morden.
Not Morden. You know, once this is just don't talk about the suicide mission. It's so annoying. It's so annoying that the one character that never mind. Like, as much as it's nice that we still get to carry out this plot line with the Genophage on Tuchanka, this is the if Morden survives, this is his plot line. Like, this new character supposedly doesn't even exist if it's not for if Morden's alive. Like, this character only exists because Morden died and they still want this plot line to be carried out. Like, I'm sorry, no, but the whole point of Mass Effect is that the story, you know, changes by a significant degree when things happen. So the fact that a character... This is where Mass Effect 3 starts to fall apart, and we'll see more examples of this as we go along, but it's when things that happen in previous games literally just get accommodated for in the next game, rather than, you know, the next game's actually changing. There's another big example of it that we'll get to when we get to it. But god damn it. Alright, Edie.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the Genophage.
Very well. What's up?
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year.
Yeah.
There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
Quarians.
Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Yeah, yeah.
Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Very well. Yeah, Edie, if it is within your ability, please do it.
Just a moment. I'm conversing with Engineer Adams.
Very well.
I'm looking at the tests for the IFF upgrade. It looks like you've got a few million duplicate encryption keys.
That is correct. I keep them in the system in case I need to restart a particular key's evolution.
The keys evolve?
Reaper interrogation signals do not simply look for a friendly transponder code. They look for a friendly intelligence. The extra keys help me seamlessly swap in simulated intelligence identifiers from divergent synthetic origins.
I see. So we need all the copies to seem like a living Reaper.
Yes, I tried saying...
Humans are dust in the stellar wind.
But apparently that is no longer sufficient.
That was very interesting. So, yes, the way the Reaper IFF works is that we have to essentially simulate ourselves as an actual Reaper. These mass relays, or the Omega relay at the very least, it only allows things that it registers as Reapers to access it. So yeah.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello, Edie.
Hello,
And that's the end of that. Alright, you got anything else, Joker?
Commander?
Nope. Okay, right, let us continue the chat. Feed the fish. We're done.
It will work, Wrex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Well, let's hope that its location is remains a secret, because quite frankly, we need that thing. Let's see what we got here. Intel. Upgrades. Oh, nothing. Okay. It's over here, isn't it? Broker terminal. Email from Professor Takisha to Dr. Odwell. Okay, no. I was calling every supply depot stationed around the Crucible to find enough pure platinum for the Crucible's primary trigger inlay. We barely had enough left to coat a coffee maker. An hour later, a ship pulled up with 16 tons of platinum, courtesy of the Shadow Broker. Then it flew away to scavenge more materials for the project. The ship's captain emailed me later, saying the broker would stay in touch with our needs. That's great, but I'm checking my computer for bugs. Okay, good luck with that.
Hello again.
Hello again, Liara.
Hello
Oh,
again.
that's the end of that. Okay, all right. Liara, would you be able to tell me where you got those 16 tons of platinum? Because I think I have one guess. All right. Sir Garrus, what do you have to say?
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
Do they?
I've heard.
I've got a few myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal.
Well, Garrus.
I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. It takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
I just want to put my arm around Garrus now. You know, like that really like you're about to set him up for failure, sort of like shoulder hug. Well, Garrus, just know I'm sure you would make a good Turian if an arranged marriage is needed. Anyway, let's go.
I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh?
Oh, yeah, we are.
I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka.
Or at least the ones with authority.
Wrex seems like a decent enough guy. I wonder if he knew Morden.
No, he would probably be modern, but you know.
How's it going?
It's going alright.
How's it going?
It's going alright.
How's it going?
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Alright, let's see who else is on the list.
I admire your bravery. You're now the savior of your entire race. The transmutative agent that propels a species to a new stage of evolution. Many will fear that. Ah, Commander, we were just...
You doing alright?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Wrex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
I did, once turned out alright.
Different.
Is he? What's that?
A blood test. Commander, please explain to him my only goal is to ensure her health is stable.
I've known a few trustworthy Solarians myself, Wrex, and this is one of them.
He was your inside source, Wrex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Then we're in the same trap. By helping you, my career in STG is almost certainly over.
Why do it?
Every species has their role to play. Centuries from now, the Krogan could be the pinnacle of galactic evolution.
Even I don't believe that, but I want my people to.
Then let's make a start.
Just keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
So has everyone.
And remember, I still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Wrex, stop trying to sound cool.
Now, if that's settled, I have work to do before he changes his mind.
Sounds splendiful.
You're the one who told Wrex about me.
Anything else there?
Thank you for saving my life, Commander.
Never in a million years.
Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
Always.
They owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Well, they will after this.
Knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now.
I've met a shaman
Perhaps
before.
one day, when this is over, you can know it.
Maybe. Maybe not. I didn't realize that the Krogans had female shamans.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the Genophage has made us very wise.
Makes
Rather
sense.
than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
What does it take for a Krogan to become a shaman?
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
I assume that you clawed your way out?
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this.
What is it?
A simple crystal.
Oh.
But it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
Oh, I know it well. So, what do you think of Wrex? How do you know him?
What do you think of Wrex?
Oh, there you go.
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that.
I will.
His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Wrex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Well, the rest shall in time. What do the other clans believe in?
Why would the other clans give Wrex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Wrex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think that Wrex will seek revenge against the other races?
Do you think Wrex will want revenge for the Genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Wrex resists.
Likewise.
He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
Well, he will. The Genophage. What's even the question here?
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the Genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
Very well. And what stopped you?
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The Genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
What do you plan to do after the Genophage is cured?
How do you think things will change after the Genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the Genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
Very well. And why have you chosen a different path?
What kept you from ending?
Okay, no, that's not the same thing. Hang on, that's just that thing. Good. Paddock Wicks, so what do you think of...
How has Paddock Wicks been treating you?
There you go.
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
How so?
Most are arrogant, always reminding us they uplifted our race. He's a deep thinker. We've had talks about philosophy, religion, evolution. His hopes for a Krogan future have given me hope.
Do you trust him?
Do you trust him?
The other Solarians would rather have let me die. Wick stood up to them. He demanded medical treatment for my sisters and me. I doubt he has any friends left on Sarkash.
Very well. And what do you know of Malon's experiments? Did they really get those other Krogans killed?
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
Very well, there's also that.
Other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the Genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Very well. I saw what Malon did. Malon killed quite a few female Krogans trying to cure the Genophage.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
Very well. Do many females make good leaders on Tuchanka?
I'm sorry, none of the other females survived.
Oh, that wasn't the question. Never mind.
The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse. and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
Very well. I'm not entirely sure what Shepard's asking here.
Would you go to Malin again?
Oh.
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
Very well. It is time for us to leave.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander.
Likewise.
I've met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
Very well, yeah, we're not all bad. Paddock Wrex, how goes you?
Commander, Eve's blood tests are in good order.
Sounds good.
Malin's notes have been invaluable in restoring her health.
I'm glad I saved them.
Yeah, mate.
Possibly saved her life, too.
Maybe, maybe not. Female Krogan, what's the question here?
How have you been getting along with Eve?
She tried to kill me at first. Krogan don't react well to Solarians doing medical tests on them.
Very well, how's she
Once that was
survived?
cleared up, we've formed something of a cross-species relational bond.
Very well. I'm glad to hear that you're making friends aboard the Normandy.
You mean you're friends now?
It's more an agreement not to kill each other. Species take time to evolve. So do friendships.
Of course they do.
You haven't learned her real name yet, have you?
No.
She said it's a secret.
Baffling custom. I suppose Eve will have to do for now.
I'm sure it will.
One wonders how other Krogan would get her attention. Excuse me, Krogan of female persuasion. Do you have a moment?
Yeah, mate. So, how goes the cure?
How is this cure gonna work?
I'm hoping it will inspire a resurgence in Krogan sex. I've always wondered how they mated.
Not what I meant.
No, but you were probably thinking it. And now's our chance. In the interest of science, how do Krogan mate?
Very clumsily.
And there we have it. Could be worth writing a paper someday. Now, as to your question. We can extract the DNA that renders immunity from her tissue to produce a viable mutagen. In turn, this mutagen will alter the gland function across the whole Krogan species. Large and presumably irritable infants will soon follow.
You're an odd guy.
Anyone ever tell you you're a bit odd?
Of course it was the same word.
Life forward. They expand the possibilities. On that, Morden, Solace, and I agreed.
Morden could be pretty unusual, too.
He was a model of a Solarian scientist.
Everyone decides the fate of millions, even billions of lives. No mind is immune to the pressure. We all fracture in different ways. Morden's conscience haunted him. Malin crossed the line into barbaric experiments. And myself, I went searching for whatever gods created the rules for this unfortunate universe.
How did you know Morden?
I knew an STG scientist named Morden Solus. Have you heard of him?
Indeed. I once punched him in the face.
You what?
He never told me
He was
that.
still an STG at the time. I postulated there was more to evolution than just random mutation. Morden disagreed.
Very well.
Argued, we drank, then argued some more. Soon enough, a good fracas seemed the best way to settle things.
Who won?
He got a black eye. I broke a few fingers. We called it even and went back to drinking.
Very well. Sounds like the kind of thing that you do when, you're friends.
So the two of you were friends?
Some weeks, yes. Some weeks we didn't speak to each other.
Mm.
There were tremendous stresses for those involved in Genophage research. My side of it was all theoretical. His side, well, he went to Tuchanka. He saw its effects up close. He was never the same after that. I now understand.
Hmm. Unfortunately, Morden died taking out the collectors. He died holding the line.
I'm sorry to say Morden died.
I know. STG is aware of your mission through the Omega-4 relay. For Morden's sake, I hope he finally found the grace he deserved. And new music. If I hear Gilbert and Sullivan one more time, it's astonishing what noise some species consider harmonious.
Very well. Why are you so interested in curing the Genophage?
I'm curious. Why do this for a problem that doesn't even affect you?
But it does. The willful extinction of another species benefits no one. We all lose eventually. The Krogan may lack beauty, perhaps even brains, but so did your ancestors. And mine. Every species has a fatal flaw, a flaw that is theirs alone to overcome. We cannot deny them the opportunity to evolve.
I like it. I like it. Krogans are dangerous. Extinction is a fact of life. No, you know what? We're not saying any of those because I agree in totality, and I'm not even interested in what Renegade Shep has to say about it. That will be all, good sir.
Thanks. I appreciate your help in this.
And I appreciate the chance to witness this moment in history, Commander. We're charting a new course in evolution.
And then we fly through it. Alright, let's see what else people have to say.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it, don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
That's not the principle.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. It was on a little thing called the news.
Your point?
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Well, not quite.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece.
Right, hang on. What's actually been said about Terra Nova?
Lose the piece or lose your spot on this ship.
Okay, that's not quite what I said, but you know.
Is exactly what I was afraid of.
Thanks, Commander. What's your choice, Allers?
Shut up.
Like you said, it's just your opinion, right?
I'll pull it.
Alright, hang on. Let's speak to Diana. What's up?
Commander.
Oh, there's nothing.
Do we need to talk, Commander?
No, you're fine.
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Very well. Yes. See, well, I was hoping there was going to be more to it than that, but you know, I was kind of hoping that he would, you know, rationalize it, and kind of.
Do you ever think about when we were abducted by?
Of course he does.
No, I don't.
Me neither.
You guys doing all right?
Commander.
All good, Commander.
Good to know.
All good, Commander.
All right. Engineer Adams. Don't worry, those two will get a moment to talk to each other about the collectors. Most certainly. Adams, how you doing?
Nothing to report, Commander.
Very well. Let's see how Javik's doing, if I can even find him. Is he down here? Javik? Hello? Nope. Okie doke.
Why are you so interested in my people, Asari?
Protheans were always an enigma, a mystery to solve. I wanted to know what happened to your civilization. Why did such an enlightened race disappear?
Enlightened?
Well, it seemed that way.
And now that I am here,
I wonder what it's like waking up 50,000 years later to a new galaxy.
I believe this cycle cares too much about what other species think. Krogan, Turian, Solarian, all were primitives in my time. What good does their help do now?
We shall see.
Then demand their help. Do not indulge their selfish requests. What will saving one Krogan matter?
We shall see what it matters.
If they get in your way, destroy them.
Never in a million years.
I apologize. The previous occupant of this room left traces of himself. I have absorbed some of them.
Yes, Grunt. He was a strong one. Maybe it's best if I let you recover.
That would be best.
Very well. Don't worry, you'll warm up to Grunt, Javik.
Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come.
Yeah, I've never seen one.
Speak too fast.
Yeah, I've never seen one do that, but maybe that's the point. You don't see it.
This Cerberus. I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped.
Tell that to them.
A Wrex Krogan offered me a job.
Very well.
He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at.
Like a Reaper?
Yes.
Oh, that's it. Very well. I think I shall be speaking to Wrex about having something to shoot at. Because, quite frankly, we are fighting the pinnacle of evolution and existence, or so they claim. Right, let's see. Cortez, how you doing? You over here now? I remember the last time you were over here. How you doing?
Sir Kesh certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally I'm not one to fly co-pilot, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests to take control of your shuttle, you comply.
Probably was.
Yeah.
Shuttle's primed for the next drop.
Good to know. Alright, that's the end of that. Alright. Hello, Jacob. Wait, can I speak to you yet? No. Alright. You guys? No. Alright, let's see. Can I buy anything from here? Sporting goods. Wait, hang on. Look at that strapped out fish. Hell yeah. Boom. Yeah, mate. We're so close. Come on, we can do it. I want it. Alright, that would appear to be everything. Let's have a look. James.
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Sir Kesh.
I don't.
I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying.
Yes. Well, I'm fairly confident that I know how it's all going to turn out.
Wrex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell.
I mean, he's like 1,000 years old, so yeah.
A Solarian scientist is a bit odd. I mean, even for Solarian.
He's an odd guy. He's an odd guy.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, mate.
Ready
That's
when
it.
you are.
That's the end of that. So, that's about all the time I've got for today. I hope you guys had about as much fun as I did. If there are any games you'd like to see me play, feel free to suggest them down in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And have a splendid day.